I've done some videos before talking about how the knee works and some cartilage and the fact that the cartilage gets its nutrients from the fluid in the joint. But I thought it might be a good chance to try and demonstrate how it works. And what I've done is I've found this Manky sponge in the cupboard. So this cartilage, this sponge needs to get some nutrients. I can put this old sponge into the water and we can show you how it gets its nutrients. So if we put the cartilage into the water, what happens is we get some of the water absorbing immediately into the cartilage. And if I wring it out so I don't make a complete mess, what you can see is that sponge is now soft and malleable and it's much healthier. Okay, so this sponge is now functional because it has got some nutrients in it from the water. Now, when I put it into the water, the first thing that I did was push it down, and that pushed air out of the sponge, and then as I released it, the water drew up into the sponge. And so if we push that down, can you see how all the air comes out? And then as I release, it draws back into the sponge. So what I want you to imagine is that you're walking, and every time you push down on that knee, you're getting beautiful forces that are making the fluid inside your joint go in and out of the cartilage, which is providing it with all those nutrients. This sponge is pretty gross, okay? So it's been used to clean a floor, okay? It's nice and new on one side, but this side is a bit, brown and a bit not nice. But I've put this in and out of the water all of these times, and can you see that the water is actually not really discolored at all? The water's quite clean. So this sponge almost looks a bit old and worn out and a bit damaged, but the reality is it's actually 100% fine. And I think that's just a really nice comparison to your cartilage in your knee, is that even when it looks a little bit worn out, the reality is it's actually still really fine and it works really well and it still responds to the loading that you put upon it.